about, so when you talk a little bit about your upper body to that oxer, okay? One thing that actually, the way it was described to me and actually helped me was, right, when we see the jump, right, what we tend to do a little bit, or what we can do with our upper body, right, if we're here, right, we tend to do one of two things with the upper body, right? We go this way, or we go this way, type of thing, right? So now, one way it was described to me, which actually helped me as far as the visual goes, is almost, so when you see your distance, right, instead of doing this with your body this way or this way, think of your body going this way or that way, right? So it still goes up and down. If you've got a line going up here, right, your shoulders stay on that line. It's whether you actually close the angle this way, here, or whether you actually open it this way. But what you're not doing is doing it this way or that way, because that has a much bigger influence on the horse's balance. You know? So, you know, it's almost like, you like the carousel horse. It's got the pole down through the middle, right? You're almost going up and down, up and down that pole with your body.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That made a lot of sense for me, basically, yeah.
Then the hard part then is not being too heavy in your seat.
Right.
So I don't have yet the body control.
Right.
Like I'll just like flop then.
Yeah, and sometimes you land, and when you want to sharpen him up, you do land, and you do it quite hard with your seat.
Yeah.
You know. So look, is that because he doesn't respond to your leg?
Yeah.
So you've then got to go to your seat.
Yeah.
So there's one or two things here. I might think, right, I put my leg on for him to go forward, right? And if he hasn't responded, rather than me have to sit down and do it, then I might take my hand off and touch him with my stick.
Yeah.
To reiterate the leg.
Yeah.
To see if I can get that from the leg rather than having to land and sit down and drive him forward that way. So does he land and, close my leg, give him a little touch so that he actually lands and moves up in front of my leg rather than me having to sit down and
Driving.
right, and then the back goes a little this way.
Yeah.
All right, then cross country, it's not.
Cross country is easier. I'm not going to sit down and drive him after the fence unless it's really scary.
Right.
I'd much rather hit him.
But here you're trying to keep it active, so it might be that you need to just, make it back it up so that you then, you don't have to land and sort of drive him out from underneath you type of thing. But he actually lands and he actually picks himself up to go forward, but he comes up through his back to do it rather than you have to sit on him and almost chase him away from the fence type of thing.
Yeah.